I'm gonna be honest with everyone here, okay? I was never allowed to play Call of Duty as a young kid. I knew what Call of Duty was. I knew what, Modern Warfare, COD 4, COD 3, all that stuff around that time. But in actuality, I was never allowed to play those games because of two main reasons. One, which I'm gonna tell you the story of how I was banned from playing COD and other, rated M games. And two, because of the rated M mature rating. So let's discuss about the number one reason. So I knew what Call of Duty was because of one of my uncles who would play a lot of it, COD 4, Modern Warfare 2, and of course World at War. I knew what those games were from them because I would sometimes try to sneak in and see what he was playing. Sometimes he was playing Castle Crashers, but all the time I always see him play Call of Duty. So COD has been around the family for a while. But the main reason was because my grandma said, hey, a 7-year-old kid should not be playing a rated M game where you shoot people and stuff like that. And also because of the whole No Russian incident from Modern Warfare 2, that one game, cutscene. Y'all know what it is. It's been memed about it, stuff like that. So she said no. And also because of GTA and all that crap. So one day when World at War was around, my dad said, hey, I'm gonna allow you to play, Cold War, play, World at War with your brother. So me and him would play local multiplayer, we'd play the co-op campaign, and play zombies. That's the only time we were allowed to play it. But one day, he took him to Big Bear. I didn't want to go. I didn't like the snow. I didn't like the cold. So he told the story of how my brother, when he went, he grabbed a stick, a random stick on the floor, and started to point at people with it, and started saying pew pew. So it kind of raised some eyebrows and concerns and stuff for my grandma and others. So they said, okay, we're gonna not allow these kids to at all play, shooters and stuff like that. Then eventually later on the years, school shootings happen. Violent video games cause people to be violent, stuff like that. So she said, no, I'm not allowing you to play any sort of violent video game such as GTA or Call of Duty. So it took a while. Sometimes when I was home alone and I had my PlayStation 3, I would steal Call of Duty from my uncle's, game box, stuff like that, where they put the disc, all that stuff, the disc stuff. So I stole Modern Warfare 3, played it for like an hour or two, and if I hear him coming up the stairs, this is when we moved into an apartment, I would literally run, put his game back into his little area, and all that stuff. So it was pretty hard for me to play Call of Duty because I knew kids around middle school, like 7th, 6th grade, and all that stuff, saying, hey, have you guys played the new Call of Duty, stuff like that. So I felt left out. And I was like, oh, yeah, I would completely lie to them. So later on, when high school hit, I told my grandma, hey, can you at least allow me to play Call of Duty? Because as I'm getting older. She says no. And I say, why? And the reason why is because when she watches noticias or, news in English, she would, news in English, my bad. She would say no because of this and that. You might do that, this and that. And I'm like, why? You think your own grandson's gonna shoot up a school? Really? That's kind of messed up, you feel me? So later on in the years when I turned 14, I told her, please, can I play at least Call of Duty? She says, She started thinking. Then she's like, okay, I'll allow you to play it. But here's one thing. Please, for the love of God, do not turn into that sort of person. And I'm like, no, what the heck? I will never. This is literally a video game. Video games are not real. Stuff like that. But of course, the news caused her to think, oh my God, this can actually cause, real life things, situations. Oh my God, this person stole a car from a person. Oh my God, a school shooting. Stuff like that. So later on in the years, I played from BO1, Modern Warfare 3 to now. Did go back and play World at War. I did go back and play, Modern Warfare 2, COD 4, because I wanted to, experience those games. And thankfully, back then, those games didn't have a lot of modders or hackers, which of course now is very, very, full of them on the consoles, PC, I don't know. But in actuality, it was a great moment in time. To let everyone know, I think the only games I was allowed to play were like Ready E and T. My all-time favorite shooter, an all-time favorite adventure game will be Uncharted, the Uncharted series. I will say Uncharted 3, I had the most played, hours on that game. That was the only game I was allowed to play with shooters because there was no blood. Thankfully, there wasn't. Other games I would play were Little Big Planet, Mod Nation Racers, lots of Ready E games, Ratchet and Clank, other games that were Ready T, and all that crap. And actually, I'll be honest, I was grateful for my grandma to help me not play Call of Duty at a young age, because now I think COD is just, it's a meh for me. It did cause me some anger issues because I was really bad at it, but at the same time, I was getting used to first-person shooters since I came from the third-person scenery of Uncharted and stuff like that. So that's the story of how I was never allowed to play Call of Duty at a young age. I want to let y'all know. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for watching the whole video. If you did, please do drop a like and subscribe. Share this with your dogs. And yeah, I'm out. Peace.